Hi friends, it's Sasha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are at the garden with Miss Stella, of course. Figured I would start a vlog because I feel like we're kind of nearing the end of the gardening season out here. We have a lot of plants that are, pretty much done, and then we still have some stuff that's going along. So let me show you a little update. My pumpkin is turning orange. So here's my pumpkin. It's slowly turning orange. We love to see it. I think everything's going all right. We'll move it. Oh, Brendan just turned on the water. We've still got banana peppers going. We've still got some tomatoes growing in here. Jalapenos. There's a poblano pepper right here and a few more on the plant as well. So these might go for quite a few more weeks. Honestly, these pepper plants seem like they're definitely still having life in them. Our little sprayer thing broke, so we're just using the regular hose, and it's mildly chaotic. 2 more jalapeno plants. This one's like, could have used a stake, but it's fine. There's more tomatoes, and there are quite a bit of powdery mildew on stuff, but I feel like that's almost unavoidable when you're gardening. All the zucchini plants are pretty much done. The corn is done. Cucumber's done. What happened? Oh, it was a good season though. I feel like this was a very successful first year gardening. We learned a lot of stuff that we can do differently next year, which is always good. Let's see what this corn looks like. It's cute. It reminds me of the little corns that you see. Sometimes when you get like Chinese food, some little dishes will have them. Stella wants the water so bad. Stella, everyone loves you. Oh, you definitely got misted, huh? Does that feel nice? Trying to decide if I want to pick anything today. I guess I could grab a couple like tomatoes stuff. Oh, this pepper's ready. We'll grab this. That is a beautiful pepper. The banana peppers, I think I'm gonna leave like a couple more days because there's some smaller ones and I can like harvest them all and then pickle them. I think I'm gonna grab some of those like reddish purple tomatoes. I think they're Cherokee purple. It's one of those Cherokee tomatoes. Perfect eggplant. So the jalapeno plant is still like flowering and producing more peppers. Like there's this little guy here and then a flower right below it. I'm trying to see if there's any I can pick. This one looks pretty much ready. It almost seems like it's starting to turn a little bit red, which they turn after they're green. This one's got like the stretching marks on it. I'll leave it because it's fine if they turn red, and I honestly don't know if I have a use for it right now. I don't know, maybe I'll grab one jalapeno. How are these ones looking? These ones are looking good. Even though these leaves all look very questionable, I think I want this guy. Very nice looking. Oh, I didn't show you the cayenne pepper. So it's starting to turn red on the bottom, as you can see. So I really want to try to dry these out and make my own cayenne powder. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but there's a lot on here. There's like 6. Oh wow, there's actually a few new cucumbers popping up. Didn't realize that. This one is just bent in half. Definitely let a few get kind of overripe. Like this one's turning yellow, so it probably will taste a little bit bitter. We might sacrifice that one to wildlife.
Do a haul?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a haul. Time for our grocery haul. Arya is very intrigued by what's on the table, and I didn't even leave the chicken out. I put it in the fridge. I'm gonna show the lettuce first because Brennan's gonna use this on his sandwich, but I just grabbed a little pack of this for like sandwiches and maybe a salad. This was like a $200 grocery trip. We got lots of snacks, we realized this time. I think we just like haven't had good snacks in the house for a while, and we haven't even done like a full grocery trip in a while. And we just kind of went all out. But I got 4 things of hummus. They were on sale, 2 for $4, and this one's my favorite, so why not stock up since I'm completely out. Cape Cod kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips. We've been very into pudding lately for just like an evening snack. 3 russet potatoes because I'm going to make mashed potatoes tonight with like a crispy buffalo tender. I think some green beans too. They sell Frank's Red Hot like seasoning in the jar. I always see the original, but today I saw they have the buffalo like specific one that says, you know, instead of original it says buffalo, and then they also have a buffalo ranch, but I stuck with the original. So I mix the buffalo seasoning into my panko crumbs with like the melted butter, and then I'll mix in some cheese. I feel like Monterey Jack is like the best flavor-wise, and then like coat the chicken in that. But I got my panini sourdough bread that I use for avocado toast. Brendan also has been liking using this for just like deli meat sandwiches. I'll use it sometimes for like a hummus and veggie sandwich too. Trying to decide what I want for lunch today. I might make a veggie burger just because I bought buns and I feel like I never use all of my buns, so I should try to use as many as possible. I also got some tortellini. I feel like I just like have not been in the mood for anything lately, and I just like haven't, I don't know, I've been like skipping lunch basically every single day, and I just want little things that are easy and quick to cook, so I figured this with like some vodka sauce. I forgot pesto! Darn it! That was the one thing that I forgot. Dang. I'll have to get some this week. I just remembered that, but I was gonna say or pesto, but I guess just the vodka sauce. I got pickle chips. I don't know, I was just really craving these. I kind of want one right now. I got some carrots. So I unfortunately can't have baby carrots because I have TMJ and they just like mess with my jaw and cause pain. But I was thinking if I got full carrots and cut them into like wide but like flat little pieces, maybe I could snack on them with like hummus or something. I don't know. Oh my god, we saw these yogurts and thought we would each try one. I picked the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Brendan got the Trix yogurt one. This one is like cinnamon vanilla flavored yogurt, and this one is strawberry yogurt. I got some Parmesan cheese flakes for pasta and salads. I got Laughing Cow cheese for Ritz crackers. We've got some halos. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna make a stir fry. This is a ginger garlic one that I've had before. That was really good. And then I'll just, so I got like a thing of chicken tenderloins, and I'll use half of that tonight for the buffalo chicken, and then I'll use half tomorrow for our little stir fry. But you can see it has carrots, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, green cabbage, pea pods, kale, and then the ginger garlic sauce. And we've had this one before. It's really, really good. Got green beans to go with tonight's dinner. We have 4 Honeycrisp apples, and we have 2 Gala apples. 2 avocados, one kind of soft so I can use it tomorrow, and then another one that's very firm so it'll be good in a couple days. Lemon, lime, garlic, and shallot. Doing a wide stance. When I make my mashed potatoes, I love to throw a clove of garlic in with the potatoes while they're boiling, because then it just gets like super, super soft, and when you mash the potatoes, it just like all incorporates, and it's very nice. Sometimes I'll like chop it into a couple pieces just to like make sure it's evenly distributed, even though it's probably fine with just the clove. I got a big old cucumber, banana. That reminds me of the muffins video. Some cinnamon rolls, and the Grands ones are always the best because these ones are the ones that actually like unroll, they like unravel, whereas the regular size ones I feel like are just like the little biscuits with the cinnamon and sugar on top. They don't actually unravel, if that makes sense. Completely out of black beans from all the different little dips I've made this summer, so I grabbed 2 more like cheese dip because I just love it. I grabbed a Red Bull because I was just craving it. They taste so good. The rest of this is a lot of snacks and impulse purchases. These, I feel like these almost taste like Red Bull. I love these. A bunch of little yogurt M&M snacks. Been trying to eat more nuts and seeds, so I got pumpkin seeds. Figured those are in season. Yes? Do you want to say hello to the vlog? Oh, my sweet baby. Everyone loves you because you're so pretty. She just accepted it. Tortillas. Granola bars. Unhealthy kinds. And powdered donuts. This was like a half and half of like produce and normal food, and then just hella snacks. Cheddar Chex Mix. Baked Lays. Tortilla chips. These are my latest obsession. The white cheddar ones specifically, I haven't tried any of the other ones, but they're the new puffed Cheez-Its. So good. And then I got some Italian rolls for my veggie burger that I'm about to make. And then we got some pumpkin/fall stuff. So they had little pumpkins on the checkout thing, and I wanted to grab one just to put a little touch of fall in the house. And then I got a pumpkin cake roll, so it's got like cream cheese frosting and stuff. We grabbed some apple cider donuts as well. So that's my grocery haul. I need to clean up a little bit, and then I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a veggie burger. I just turned the AC back on, so sorry if it's a little bit noisy. Actually, maybe I shouldn't move you all. I only have a yellow onion, which I feel like is usually best for cooking, not for consuming raw, but it's fine. What else do I want on my veggie burger? I usually do honey mustard, cucumber, lettuce, sometimes avocado, onion, sometimes peppers. I don't think I'm gonna add any peppers today. And I think, usually I add cucumbers, but I think instead I'm gonna add the pickles. My face looks so shiny because I like lathered up on moisturizer and sunscreen today. I literally just gasped because I put on music and then I remember that it's Tuesday, which means my favorite YouTuber, Tara Michelle, uploaded. So I will be watching that while we cook. I just put the veggie burger on here. And I'm excited because I just remembered I have the veggie burgers from Trader Joe's. Normally I get the Dr. Prager's. Oh gosh, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's called like California something. I don't know. But this one is cowboy quinoa, something like that. I don't know, but I've had it before and I really liked it, so should be delicious. And for toppings, I have lettuce, onion, pickles, hot banana peppers, cheese, and honey mustard, which probably sounds weird, but it's a good combo. It's a good combo. I don't know what it is, maybe just like sweating and sunscreen going into my eyes. My eyes are like burning. I don't know if you can tell, they look like red. My eyes are very puffy today and it makes me want to do my makeup, but I'm also lazy and don't want to do my makeup. But maybe I'll do it because I am streaming later. I just got some sharp cheddar cheese from Trader Joe's. And I guess I'll start, I literally put these in here like 10 minutes ago so I could just start when I was ready. Yum. I don't know if I'm going to add the banana peppers because there's already a lot of vinegar with the pickles. Maybe I'll add them in these little empty spots. Also having some of my new favorite drink that I've been drinking, which is crazy because coffee, like, I think it's just because I've been really adamant about making sure that I've drank water and that I've eaten something before I have coffee, and it's just made it a lot more enjoyable for me. So I do have some of the Silk almond milk pumpkin spice creamer, but I want to use the brown sugar one today. Beautiful. Wow. It literally just tastes like coffee milk. It's amazing. I'm sorry, these clips are probably so noisy because of my air conditioner, but my eyes just keep getting worse. It must be the sunscreen. It's making my nose runny. Like, why? I'm not sad. Why do I look sad? I did my makeup and I also got my period and have really bad cramps, but I'm going to live stream. I've been trying to do at least some live streams just earlier in the day because I was going through a phase where all of my live streams were starting like at 8 p.m. the earliest. And when I get off stream, I still have like adrenaline. Like I can't just get off at 11 and like go straight to bed. Like I need at least like minimum an hour to just like have a snack, decompress, and I feel like when I have streams earlier in the day, I go to bed earlier. So we're gonna try to just implement more of those. Hello. This angle. I tend to get stuff delivered here because my house is just annoying. Like this is an aux cord. I grabbed this because I'm having another bleach dyeing event this weekend, and I thought this would be great to just like, we were having issues with like a Bluetooth speaker last time, so I thought this would be convenient to just have music playing from my phone the whole time. I ended up ordering more of those mushroom lights, the solar powered ones. Oh, hi Abby. And I want to put them on like the side of my deck. Do you want to say hello to the vlog? Oh, sweet girl. Hi. Oh, you purring. Oh. Oh, Abby. Oh, mwah. Look how cute she is. Oh, their little arm just hanging. Oh, she's so beautiful. Abby is going to be 13 this year. You're gonna be a teenager. And her birthday's probably in October, I would guess, because I know we got her, the Christmas tree was up and it was 2009. My senior year of high school, we got her. And now I'm 30. Oh, did you see that drool? She's a drooler. Does anyone else's cats drool? Oh, she does not want to be put down. Oh, Abs, I'm sorry. Oh, wiping the drool off of me. Cool. All right, let's go put the little solar panel outside so it can charge up. Oh, let's go look at the fish. I haven't seen them in a while. Hi, buddy. Hi. Arr. Hello, little fishies. Oh. Hello. Hi. She's just waiting in here for me now. I just dropped my camera and it was the most terrifying thing in the entire world. I think we're okay. Hopefully we're okay. The little audio levels look okay. Oh wait, it's doing spot focus. There we go. I think we're good. Oh my god, that was so scary. I was just trying to put these in the sun and then I messed it up and dropped my camera. I'm gonna put it in the center of the yard so it gets more sunlight, because I feel like over there will slowly get covered. You can see the shadow creeping up. I keep hitting the stupid spot focus. There we go. And then this one, I should probably harvest the seeds. So the sunflower, you know, looks like that in the center, but like the little, all of that comes off. And then the seeds are actually underneath. So you can actually see if I can get one out. So there's the seed I just pulled out of that. Okay, let's get the last of it off the edges. Usually the flowers in like the very center, or the seeds in the very center, aren't like usable or like really fully formed. They're usually like much smaller. I'm gonna pull off some of these little edge pieces. That way it's just easier to start harvesting the seeds from the side. Have you guys ever seen the videos of people grilling sunflowers? I think you want them to be a little more, like a little less mature, I guess, when you do that though. Whereas this one, like the flower fully died and it's been drying for a couple days now. So now, literally one by one, you just start pulling these seeds out. There's one. Put it in my little baggie. Cool. I could be doing this much faster, but I'm kind of just taking my time for the sake of getting cute little videos. So here's all the sunflower seeds that I got from that one head. Those were all this size, and then I had two other like teeny tiny sunflowers, and I got the seeds from those ones, and they're so much smaller. There's just a crumb here too. But yeah, so I got like 6 of each for the small ones, and then hundreds of the big one. I'm so mad at myself. I filmed it, so I'm dyeing one of my shirts. I guess I'll have to put the vertical footage in here because I was filming something for like a TikTok or a reel, but I completely forgot to film it for the vlog. Hi, it's the next day. I feel like I suck at vlogging, but honestly, it's okay. I always tell myself that. And then when I'm like editing, I'm like, no, it's kind of nice to have like bits and pieces from like multiple days. Like, I don't know. I love both these kinds of vlogs and daily vlogs. I need to remind myself that other people love both kinds of vlogs too. But anyways, so yeah, the shirt is just too close to my skin tone where I feel like at first glance I look naked, and I'm dyeing it. So I did pink and yellow dye, and I'm thinking, so the dye is a week old. It's what I used from tie-dyeing last week. So I don't know if it's gonna like wash out. I'm gonna let it sit, I think for at least like 4 hours.
did it probably like 20 minutes ago. It's 3:16 right now, so we'll say I did it at 3 p.m. So maybe at like 8 the earliest, I'll wash it out and see how it is. But right now it's looking like a very, very vibrant orange color, like a dark orange. So I definitely think some of that will rinse out when I do wash it. I'm gonna wash it in cold water with just a little bit of detergent, and we'll see what happens. This is what it looks like right now though. I just put plastic wrap over it. Just, I don't know, God forbid one of the cats like tried to tap it or something and they don't get an orange paw, because I'm just gonna leave it in the sink like this. And yeah, I just poured the dye into here. If this works out, maybe I'll see if there's any other shirts that I don't wear because I don't necessarily love the color of them, and I can change the color. So I made a to-do list yesterday of things that I want to do. I feel like it's too much to do in one day, especially because I ended up streaming 2 hours later than I should have. There's a mark on my screen. Because I had like a 2-hour stream that was supposed to be from 10 to 12, but it ended up being from 12 to 2, and now it's like 3 because I ended up dyeing that shirt too. I need to digitalize the Halloween merch, which is going to take at least an hour, I would guess. I need to prep for my event tomorrow, which, like, granted I do have all tomorrow to prep, but I would just feel better, like I'll be able to fall asleep easier tonight if I already have everything like packed and ready to go for the event. I really need to edit a video. I need to maybe edit 2 videos today. I have some for the Sounds Tippy channel, I have some for this channel, and it just needs to be done. I need to finish off this vlog today, and then I have a vlog for the Sounds Tippy channel that I don't think I ever did an outro for, so I want to film a little outro for that. I have a couple invoices and like tax documents that I need to send out. I really wanted to go fall shopping. That's not gonna happen. Then the last thing that I wanted to do is like some food prep, because we went grocery shopping 2 days ago, like you guys saw, and they're just like, I want to cut up the carrots. Like, there are a few little things that I want to prep. I definitely have to have shown you guys this, right, in this vlog at least once. It's so fun. I'm gonna have it linked down below. It's called a candle carousel. I ordered the fairy one first, and now that I know it's legit and it works, it's powered by the heat moving up from the flame. I ordered the snowflake one for Christmas too. I think that'll be so cute. I need to clean my stove. It's really gross down there. Actually, like it could be worse, but like could be better. So I think I'm gonna work on digitalizing the fall merch, the Halloween merch for the Sounds Tippy merch, and that's what I'll do first while I'm drinking an Alani drink to get a little more caffeine, and then maybe I can edit after that and then prep for the event tonight. I need to make a packing list for the event for sure. Good morning. A little bright. Never finished off the vlog yesterday, so I guess we're just continuing it into today. Why do I have such a difficult time finishing off vlogs? Like, I just procrastinate it and prolong the vlog. Do I just not want it to end? Do I not know how to end it? Lots of cicadas out. Ooh, crunchy leaves. It's September 2nd, so. Oh, this is the shirt that I dyed yesterday. It came out to be like a nice blush color. Hello, I am back home. I only ended up walking like a mile. I have a lot to do today, and it was starting to get warm, and I'm wearing like sweatpants. Here's a better look at the shirt. Definitely ended up being, I would say this is like a blush pink. Maybe almost a little more like, you know, the crayon carnation pink. Like dusty, I feel like is a little more rosy. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I'm definitely happy with it. I was expecting more of an orange, but it was mostly pink dye, so I'm really not that surprised. I should have put all the yellow in, but honestly the dye was like a week old, so who knows if the yellow was even like sticking to the fabric at all. But hey, at least we got this, and it's already washed, so it's already like faded to what it's gonna be. It still has like the brownish threading, which I feel like does kind of go nice with the pink, so I would say it was a success. I'm currently making some avocado toast, and then I'm gonna start just packing for my event and like getting things ready. So like I have to empty all of the rest of the old dye and clean those out so I can fill them with bleach, and then just like get together giveaway stuff and then shower and get myself ready. I don't have to leave for like 3.5 hours, so we've got some time. Wait, what's the date? Is it the 15th? Do you know?
16th.
It's the 16th. Oh my god, there's a spider on my camera. Just a tiny one. It's fine. You can stay there. It's September 16th, and this is one of the last garden hauls, I would imagine. At least the last, like, decently sized one. I harvested my pumpkin,
Very exciting. I grew one of these in 2020 at my house, and then last year I tried to grow another one and it just didn't work. And then this year we got this one like volleyball sized pumpkin off of the huge vine that just went down like the whole side of the garden. I would love to try a bigger, it's hard to say like a bigger space because there's not like a lot of space that we can kind of like expand into, but I would love to do like 2 pumpkin vines down like either edge. I feel like the zucchinis were definitely, there's 2 spiders on, okay. I feel like there's like baby spiders over here or something, because I definitely like flicked a spider off of my arm earlier, and there's 2 on my camera right now. They're coming from the trees or something. They're only babies, so it's not that bad, but it's still kind of weird. Next year, definitely not gonna do eggplant. It grew fine. I'm just like not that into eggplant, and I thought I would try it and then like I didn't. So probably do same amount of peppers, same amount of tomatoes. I loved doing like all the different types of peppers. We had poblano, jalapeno, sweet pepper, banana pepper, the candy cane striped sweet pepper. The zucchini was great. I would love to try some squash next year. Would love to try the corn again. Hopefully that goes well. And then maybe even like more sunflowers along the back. Let me show you guys what's going on here. So this is our little haul. We've got cucumber, poblano, 4 jalapenos, a sweet pepper that looks like a jalapeno, 2 banana peppers, and the pumpkin. There's, I think, a couple. Oh wait, is this poblano pepper good? There's another one right here. I could probably leave that one for another week or 2, or another week maybe. I don't know. I gotta keep an eye on when the frost starts, but I think we're still good for like another month. Our one sunflower, oh, it's kind of hanging over. So I'll have to show you guys when we get back to my house the sunflowers that I have there, because the stalks are like probably thicker than I can even make my hands right here. You know, like they're insane. And this one is just like a little baby skinny guy. Even like the petals are skinny. They're not very like lush. But hey, we still got a bloom, so. Oh, okay. Those are the old zucchinis. The eggplant's like still doing stuff. Let me tell you, if you like eggplant, they're a very easy plant to grow in my experience thus far. The strawberries were tough. I don't know if I would try those again next year. Maybe. Might even try, oh, I could do a couple of hanging strawberry plants, even like off of like these types of things. Tomatoes, like there's still some kind of growing, but the plant itself is kind of dying off. We're gonna grab our harvest and head back home, and then I'll have to show you guys all my well, not all my sunflowers. There's like 2 sunflowers. And I guess I'll tell you when I got back home, but I had a really big sunflower that got snapped by a squirrel. Cute little harvest. I don't think I showed this, but I got another mushroom from that person that my parents know that carves them, except I'm gonna paint this one myself. So I need to go to the craft store and get paint. Miss Sansa. I also need to go to the craft store anyways, because I'm doing a little like virtual paint class with my friend Hello Alice. It's Hullo. She has an art YouTube channel, so you should definitely check her out. But we're doing a little painting sunflowers class on Sunday, so I need to go and get supplies anyways. I'm probably gonna go on Sunday and get everything. Oh, I also grabbed a mum, but I haven't replanted it, so I feel like it's kind of dying. Since we've last spoken, the sunset is before 7 p.m. I think it sets at like 6:54 today. Oh, the cricket noises though, I love that. Anyways, here's some of my sunflower blooms. I had a few more that we pulled yesterday. You can kind of see like holes in the ground because they had already like bloomed and died. And then look at this one. It's gotta be 8 feet, I would think. And if you look at like, and then so over here is the one that got snapped by a squirrel that was probably gonna end up being taller than the shed. And it was days away from blooming. I wonder if you can still see it. Yeah, you can kind of see in there that like the petals were formed and everything, and it was days away from blooming, and a squirrel jumped on it and snapped it. We still have black-eyed Susans going strong. I know I said this before, but I highly recommend putting those in your garden for just like season-long blooms. It's really, really cool. There's one sunflower that bloomed and got snapped down here. I'm kind of scared of like bugs and stuff on them, but those pretty white flowers were wildflower seeds. This guy's probably gonna bloom in the next week, I would imagine. I don't see petals in there quite yet, but you can see the sunflower head is very much formed. And then this one's probably 7 feet, maybe even like 6.5. And I feel like it's gonna grow a little bit because again, the sunflower head looks like it's forming but not fully formed. So we'll keep an eye on this one. And this is another one that's got like very, very thick, you know. Look how pretty the sunset looks. Over here, I've got one, that little sunflower that bloomed. This one, the head is like, I don't know if it's even formed yet. So this could end up blooming in like a couple weeks. Stop beeping. And then, so I had potted tomato plants on my deck, and that's so annoying. And squirrels definitely stole some of the tomatoes and would like eat them onto the deck and stuff. And there must have just been some tomato seeds that got dropped in here, because these are definitely tomato plants. They are covered in powdery mildew. You can see like the white spots. That's powdery mildew. Sometimes people just call it PM. I don't think these will end up producing anything because I feel like there aren't even really any flowers on here that I see. I could have sworn I saw some a couple weeks back, but I guess not. So I doubt this will end up being anything, but just kind of cool that it grew from last year. And then ever since it started raining again, because it was such a hot and dry summer, my marigolds came back. And then this is like overrun with tall grass, but like these little purplish blue flowers came back as well. Those marigolds. I think the marigold over here died. Yeah, you can see a little head forming right here. And then my cute deck. I love it so much. I haven't been out here much the last couple weeks. I need to spend some more time out here. Something was definitely digging in that pot. Interesting. I don't know if I've shown this, but look at the squash that's taken over my mom's yard. Comes all the way out here, and it's still producing squash. Like you can see one right there. But let's see. There's one growing in here. They're like very, very pale greenish yellow and then a greenish yellow stripe, and they eventually turn like a yellowy orange. Actually, this one that got eaten kind of turns that tannish orangey color. See, this stuff has the powdery mildew too. Oh, I can see some back there. There's one right there and one right there. Oh, and a little baby one right there. Well, look who it is. Miss Abby. How are you doing, my dear? Aww. You want to smell my cats? I've been really into the Sally Hansen Insta Dry. So I had been like grabbing a new color every time I went to Target. But I thought I'd see like what there was on Amazon for colors, and there were a couple different ones. I've gotten a peach so far, and then I just got this like this lavender color. Oh, it's slightly shimmery. It's got like a almost iridescent-ish tint to it. Or shift. Is that the right word? Oh, sweet girl. Hi, baby. What a sweet kitty. Are you gonna bite my face? Sometimes she gives you a little love bite right on the cheek. I love you. Mwah. Oh, here's one of the harvested squash. Wait, I don't know if I showed my side of the fence. So that's my parents' yard. But then over here, the squash is grown on this side too. And there's one in there. Another one. Is that on my side? Yeah, that one is on my side. There's a pretty big one right here. Whoa, that one is stuck in the fence. Holy shit. Got some tomatoes on my side too. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. And then here's that random pumpkin plant that started growing like in July. So it's not going to amount to anything. But I'm just letting it live. And then you can see my little baby in the window. Always watching me. Hi, I actually don't have an outro for this video. So the first 4 days were August 30th, 31st, then the 1st and 2nd of September, and then the day you guys just saw was September 16th. I'm now filming this clip on October 10th. I just ended up falling so far behind on content. I mean, some of you may have saw I didn't upload for like a month. I don't know. I just was in a weird...
I have no reason for not editing. I just wasn't editing. But I am finally caught up after this video. My next vlog will be from last week when I was at a really, really cool Airbnb in the historical district in Providence. It's called PVD B&Bs. I will have a whole vlog dedicated to that. And I'm so happy to be caught up. If you didn't know, I'm going to be doing Vlogmas on this channel this year. I do Vlogmas not the traditional way. I do every other day. So I film on the odd number days and I will be uploading the vlogs on the even number days. So Vlogmas day 1 will be on the 2nd. That's when you'll see it. And then you'll get a video on the 4th and the 6th and so on. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to upload this video for maybe Friday and just get them all out there. That will be like 4 videos on this channel this week. I don't know if that's too much. No, it's not too much. I'm just gonna do it. Let's just get caught up. And then I'll have the Airbnb video probably like next Monday or Tuesday, which is exciting. My Sounds to Be channel has been getting lots of content as well. And thank you so much for all of your support. I love this channel so much and I'm so grateful to have it and just have the support of my community on so many different platforms, because I'm on so many different platforms. And I think that's all I have to say. Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for staying until the end of the video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, friends.